N7 Day is here, and with it, we got an update from something that we first learned about back in 2021. A Mass Effect TV series is officially in development at Amazon MGM Studios. Daniel Casey is set to write and executive produce the adaptation. Kareem Zurich will executive produce under his Cedar Tree Productions banner, with Ari Arad and EA's Michael Gamble, who will also be executive producing. Exact plot details are being kept under wraps. And this was first reported back in 2021 that negotiations had begun for a Mass Effect live-action TV series. But until now, we haven't heard anything else. Daniel Casey most recently worked on the screenplay for Fast 9, The Fast Saga. He is known for his work in films like the sci-fi drama Kin, and did rewrites on 10 Cloverfield Lane. Zurich, which is another one of the executive producers, worked on shows like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, The Punisher, and Legion, which I really liked. But then the other executive producer worked on Borderlands, Uncharted, and Ghost in the Shell. I am excited to see Mass Effect in a live adaptation. I think it could be really good if it was done well, but some of the names attached to this do give me pause. One of the writers, Casey, is known for his work on the Fast and Furious saga, and I am not a fan of those anymore. I don't think those movies have very good writing anymore, and they've essentially become generic action films. Which is fine, they sell well, people love it, whatever, that's fine. But it doesn't have the depth that I would expect in a Mass Effect story. So I really don't know how to feel about that. I think live action especially, and any type of adaptation, is either at the risk of being something really great like The Last of Us or Fallout or Arcane or even Edge Runners, but then on the opposite side of that, we have Borderlands and Halo, and there's just a lot of room for things to be very bad. So I am excited for this, but I will also keep my expectations low. I really hope that Mike Gamble knows what he's doing, knows what he wants, and is given the space to voice that. I hope that him just being an executive producer isn't just a title or a label that essentially means nothing. I really hope that they can pull this off. I want to see good Mass Effect live action, and again, I think it has potential. I am just a little skeptical. As far as what the show could actually be about, they said they were going to keep the plot details under wraps, which is fully expected. But looking at past Amazon shows, it looks like it takes about 3 years for the shows to be completed once they start production. So maybe in 2027, we'll see what this show is and can be the judge if it's good or not. I am also worried about what the story actually is. Personally, I don't want to see an adaptation of Shepard's story. I know a lot of people do, but I don't want to see any version of Shepard on screen. For one, I don't think that anybody will ever be able to do what Jennifer Hale and Mark Meer did. They are Commander Shepard to me, and I don't ever want to hear anyone try to do what they did, or try to change what they did. What they did was perfect, and I don't need anything else. But again, I know people like Shepard's story, I know how iconic it is. Maybe we'll get that. But personally, I would like to see a different story. Maybe the First Contact War, maybe something about Anderson, maybe something leading up to Mass Effect 5 and whatever that plot is about. But let me know what story you'd like to see in the Mass Effect universe. Do you want to see Shepard's story? Do you want to see maybe a companion leading up to Mass Effect 5, like they did with Lost Paragon, the story about James Vega? Do you want to see something totally new? Anyways, let me know all your thoughts on the Mass Effect TV show. Let me know what story you'd want to see, and what you think about who's tied to the project. And if you joined today's stream, thank you so much for joining. It was a lot of fun. I miss streaming. Happy N7 Day, and see you next time.